Namo Nama everyone. So now today we'll be continuing further with the lesson The Little Bully. It so happened that the class went for a picnic to the seaside for a whole day. All the children were most excited. On that day, the sun shone bright and all the children were wild with excitement. They crowded into the train and sat down. But nobody wanted to sit next to Hari because he always pinched. So now it so happened that one day the class went for a picnic to the seaside. So naturally everyone was quite excited to go around the seaside to play there with sand, right? They wanted to play with each other. So everybody was very excited. Even the sun was shining brightly on that day. So everybody crowded inside the train and sat down. But no one went ahead and sat next to Hari. Why? Because Hari, pinches other children which they don't like. Hari was angry. He went to a sandy corner near a rocky pool and sat down by himself. He took out his lunch and looked at it. It was a good lunch. There were 2 hard-boiled eggs, 6 jam sandwiches, 3 pieces of bread and butter, a ginger cake, and a bar of chocolate. He would eat it all by himself. He wouldn't offer anything to anyone. So now everybody was, playing with each other. They were chit-chatting. But no one was including Hari with them. So Hari was naturally very angry. So after that, Hari goes to a sandy corner and he goes and sits there by himself. Now he brought a very delicious lunch with him. But he could not share it with anyone. Right? Nor he wanted to offer anything to anyone. He had a lot of lunch with himself. There were 2 hard-boiled eggs. There were 6 jam sandwiches. There were bread and butter also. A ginger cake and a bar of chocolate. Just as he was beginning on the eggs, he heard a hoarse voice near him. "Good morning. I am so pleased to meet a boy like you." Hari turned around and stared in fright. Whatever do you think he saw? So now, just as he was, beginning to eat his lunch all alone, so he was starting to eat the eggs, but then he heard a hoarse voice, a rough and a deep voice, which was coming from near him. Now that voice greeted him good morning and said that he's so pleased to meet a boy like him. So Hari turned around to see that who it was. And now he was staring in fear. So now what do you think? What did he saw? Who was talking to him? Hari saw a monster crab walking sideways out of the pool. His eyes were on the ends of short stalks and he looked most queer. He held out his front claw to Hari. So it was a crab who was talking to Hari. So out of nowhere, a monster crab appears. So now Hari was, looking at the ends of his main stem, which is the stalks. Right? He was startled to discover a crab near him. Now that crab was extending his claw towards Hari. So now, will Hari reach out and shake his claw? What will happen next? We'll be reading about that in the next video, so stay tuned. Thank you so much.